I'm just waiting for my order to be called out. My mom is at Red Top. She's gonna wait for me there. I'm just looking through the grocery. I love this place in the Glen so much because it's literally a grocery and you can order food. Like, how freaking convenient is that? But I'm just waiting. But I'm really sad because like the place where we normally eat, I usually always order the egg chiffon rice, and you can like pick like what meat you want, like if you want like beef or pork belly or sausage. I usually go for either the chicken or the pork, but they don't have it anymore. So the last time I was here, I didn't vlog it, but I was my dad. I tried to get the duck fried rice, but they didn't have duck, so I just went for your special fried rice. This is so basic bitch of me, but whatever. But I'm trying sandal because I saw it when I was here the last time with my dad. It looks really good, and I ordered the chicken teriyaki. Ooh, look at that. Oh, there's cucumber in here. Gosh, these are so cute. I'm gonna get this one. His name's Oscar. It says on the tag. Almost 3 hours. I am like so incredibly tired. Hi guys. So I got home like an hour ago and I drove like halfway. How fun. But before I like get into like the stuff that I got today, I want to like tell you guys about what I had to do when I got home. So this morning my mom found a dead rat in our backyard and she found it after my dad left for work. So she was initially planning on just waiting for my dad to get home tonight so he can get rid of it, but I was like, no, I can do it. So I did it and it was a lot taken. Like, I've never seen a dead rat before. I don't even think I've ever seen like an actual rat up close. But yeah, I wore gloves and the plan was for me to use a shovel, put it into like a smaller plastic bag, put it into our actual like bin liner because it was due to be thrown out anyway, and then put that in the bin. And that's what I did. And I had to like drag the body out of the corner of the fence because like I couldn't like pick it up just where it was, and it was just kind of gross. Like there were so many maggots, and then when I was putting it into the bag it smelled, but for some reason it's a smell that I feel a bit familiar with. Like I swear I've smelled something like that before. And then yeah, I discarded it, threw it in the bin, and that was it for the rat. But yeah, my mom's like terrified because she has a deathly fear of rats, but I did it because I'm just amazing like that. And yeah, I wash my hands, don't worry, like really wash them. So I was thinking of like doing my little like what I got today, like I don't know, tonight, but I'm like so freaking tired. I want to sleep so bad, but I also wanted to do this while I'm still here. Okay, so first thing, I got a new wallet. I have been using the same wallet for like years. It's just your basic small wallet that has a zip and you put everything in it, but it's coming to be a little bit inconvenient when I need my coins or when I'm looking for specific cards. I actually bought another wallet literally just a week ago, but I failed to consider the fact that it didn't have one of these zip things, so I assumed that I could just put my coins inside. But then my mom pointed out, if you're carrying it upside down, all your coins are gonna fall out. So we had to go out and buy me a new wallet. I really wanted to get the Juicy Culture wallets at TK Maxx because Juicy Culture or Coochie, because Juicy Coochie like kind of I love it. Like, it's so expensive, but ITK Maxx is actually pretty cheap. The one that I wanted was like $35, but then there was another one that was slightly small that was like $25. But my mom was like, no, let's like get you like one of the high brand ones, even though I feel like Juicy Coochie is pretty good. But I got this one. I wanted it black, but I was getting so tired. I just wanted to go home. But yeah, this is the wallet, and obviously this is where I can put like any notes. This is where I can put the coins, and this is where I can put my cards. I can actually do that right now. My bag's right there. But yeah, it's Mimco. I don't buy stuff from Mimco. And then I also got this Noni starter kit. It's Cellamax. One of my favorite YouTubers uses Cellamax, and her skin is absolutely flawless. And I saw this exact pack at another Korean skincare place, but I think it was around like $16. This one was only $13, and it was on sale. So I decided to just get this. It has a toner, ampule, and a cream. I don't know if I'm gonna use this, like if I'm gonna try using it tonight. I mean, I feel like it's safe for me to try this out like tonight and for like the next week or so, just to see how it goes, because it's just a mini anyway. I'm gonna run out pretty fast, so I'm gonna try this tonight, and I'll let you guys know like how I feel about it, and like probably like the next vlog. Hopefully I don't break out. Last and final thing, I didn't really get that many stuff today, but I just got myself this new notebook. It's really cute. I actually love notebooks so much, and I just love how like, ooh, it is. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's so cute. I don't know if I'm gonna use this for uni or just use it for whatever, but yeah, it's really cute. I only got it because I really like the strawberries. There was also a green one that was just like green, and I really liked it as well, but I wanted this one because of the strawberries. But yeah, that's basically all the things that I got. I know I was gonna get the plushie from Minnesota, but my mom wouldn't let me get him because he was like $20, so I asked Luke to get him for me. So hopefully the next time me and Luke meet up, I'll have him.
Right. Yes. No need. She broke it up with his, so I win.
Yes, I know that they broke up, but just apologize for ruining your engagement, Chloe. You know, I made it about me when I...
Okay, so I'm back home from the gym. It's only like 12:30, but both my parents are working late tonight, so it's my responsibility today to cook dinner. So I'm gonna be making chicken adobo. When my mom and I went to the market yesterday, she bought I think 4 pieces of chicken thigh for me. So I'm gonna start off by changing, obviously, because I'm sweating so much, and then I'm gonna marinate them for about like an hour or 2, and then we're gonna cook it. So I'll see you guys when I'm marinating it, and then when I begin cooking. Okay, so I was just about to film me cutting up the chicken, but it's actually still frozen. So we're gonna come back to that at about half an hour. Like I said, it's only 12:30, so we'll get back to this at about 1, and then we'll see if it's all good to be cut up. I think these have bone on them, so I'm not completely sure. Yeah, I'll see you guys in half an hour. Okay, so it's been an hour. It's 1:30 now, and the chicken is still frozen. It was taken out of the freezer like 3 or 4 hours ago. Like, I can still feel the ice. It's still frozen. My dad won't be home until like 8 p.m. so I don't even have to cook this now. But the reason why I want to get over it is because I like to have my dinner early. I prefer having dinner at like 5 or 6 p.m. because I get full really easily, and I'm always full for like a really long time. So I kind of just like want to get this over, because like the last time I cooked adobo, it took me quite a while. Although, to be fair, I was using like the little mini drumsticks. That's what I was cooking, and it's like harder to cook those. I've noticed it's harder to cook chicken legs. As much as I love drumsticks, they're the hardest to cook. Whereas with thighs and breasts and wings, they're not that hard to cook, but I'm just wary But I have everything prepared. I might just prepare the marinade while I'm waiting. But most likely, even when the marinade is done, it's probably still not gonna be defrosted. But yeah, I'm just like watching Jake Weber and stuff, and I have just a mess everywhere, but it's fine. Okay, so I have my bowl here. This is where we're gonna be putting the marinade, and I like to put about like 1 cup or half a cup of these things. Now, I'm a bit wary of the chicken pieces because I don't know if I am able to cut them or not. I remember learning how to separate chicken parts like last year during food tech, but that was like a while ago, and that was only for like 1 lesson. So just being on the safe side, I'm probably just gonna do like a full cup of like 3 of the sauces that I have, and then half a cup for everything else. Typically, I like to eyeball things. I'm usually not the type of person that uses measurements when I'm cooking, but because, like I said, I'm a bit wary of the chicken pieces and all that, and also there's a lot of soy sauce and vinegar here, I do want to try my best to neutralize the taste. I don't want it to be too bittery, too salty, so we're gonna try our best here. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with 1 cup of soy sauce. Soy sauce is like the base of everything. Now, I know that a cup doesn't look like much, but honestly, when you like mix all of this together, it actually turns out to be quite a lot. Like, look at that. This is only 1 cup of soy sauce in this giant ass bowl, and it already looks like quite a lot. So that's why, you know, I'm going to be a little bit less generous. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a little less generous with everything else. So next we're going to go with 1 cup of my patis fish sauce. Patis, because we're Filipino. And actually it isn't even 1 cup. It's like a little less than 1 cup. Oh, that smells so amazing. That smells amazing. Okay. That's our fish sauce. And then we're gonna do a little bit less of the measurements. We're gonna go for samsukang puti vinegar asim na natural pinakamasarap. Ooh, yeah. And I'm just gonna start off with about half of this cup. And then I'm gonna like mix it up a bit. And then there's like a little bit there, so I'm just gonna give it a little taste. Yeah, that tastes about good. I think the vinegar really helped to neutralize the saltiness of the fish sauce and the soy sauce. So usually I only use that cup when I'm working with the bottles, but now we're just gonna be moving on to like the seasonings and all that. So let me just get my salt and pepper. So here we have my pepper. Just gonna put some pepper in there. And then we're gonna move on to the salt. I don't want to put too much salt because, like I said, we already have soy sauce anyway. And then here I have another piece of sauce. This is liquid seasoning original. This one comes in a much more smaller bottle, and I only use like a couple dashes of it because there is no way I'm gonna stand here and put this into a cup, because no, that's just gonna take too long. Then we have pure sesame oil. Just gonna put that much in. Thyme leaves, and I have to be a little bit more careful with this one. Yep, there we go. And finally, the magic setup, because like I said, we're Filipino, so I'm just gonna like put a little shake. I don't really have any like specific measurements for these except for like the large bottles of sauces, but yeah, once I move on to the seasonings, this is basically it. I don't know if I want to add a little bit of spice because I think we do have a bit of paprika, but I'm just gonna like see the taste and see if I should put a little bit of spice in here just to shake it up a bit. Ooh, okay. You can really taste the sesame oil, but it doesn't counteract the other big sauces that I put in. I feel like this is really balanced. I might just put like a little bit of paprika just to test to see the spice levels, and then depending on how it goes, then I'll add more. So here I have some mixed spice. Okay, it smells pretty nice. Now I'm just gonna powder it on. I don't want to put too much. All right, and then here we have sweet paprika, and we're gonna powder that on as well. Ooh, okay. All right, let's give that a mix. You can't really taste the spiciness. It's still, oh, never mind. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay, I might just add like a little bit more of the paprika and the mixed spice, and then this is basically just the marinade. Still waiting for the chicken to defrost, but we will get to that. So I have taken the chicken out of its bag. Some parts are still frozen, but it's basically majority of it is defrosted. So I am going to try my best to cut it into pieces, and then we'll see if I can put it into the marinade, or I can cut them into pieces and then let them defrost a little bit more. I don't know, man, girl math, but it seems to be doing pretty well. I feel like I can cut this up into chunks, put it into the marinade, and then hopefully within the next 2 hours, then it will be all defrosted by then, and I can start cooking. Yeah, let's get started. These are really big pieces. I might actually have to make more marinade now that I think about it. Okay, so I finally chopped up all the chicken and it's all in here. I don't have to worry about making extra marinade. But oh my gosh, that chicken was so difficult to cut because some parts were still a little bit like frozen and icy, so my like fingertips were freezing. And not only that, but it was really hard trying to cut through the skin. I had to use scissors to do that. But yeah, so the marinade's done, everything's great. I also chopped up onion and garlic like an hour ago. So we're gonna let this marinade for maybe like an hour or two. It's 3 o'clock. So hopefully we can start cooking this around like 4 and then finish maybe like 5:30, or start cooking it at 5 and can then finish it at 6:30. But yeah, maybe I might like let it marinate for like an hour and a half, maybe. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to cook it. There is like way more chicken pieces than the last time I did this, so it might take longer or not, I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of adobo. This is gonna like feed like 10 people.
Construction. Pangarap ko maging isang professional. Here.
So it is now 5 o'clock p.m. and the chicken looks like it's all good to go. This is what it looks like. It's like all nice and yummy. And now we can finally start to cook them. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna cook the chicken, we're gonna put it off to the side, and then we're gonna cook our onion and garlic, and then put everything together along with the marinade. I usually like to use butter to sauce my pan because we don't have like olive oil or palm oil. So we're probably just gonna use about this much, and we're gonna let that melt before we start adding in our chicken. Our butter is now starting to shimmer or whatever, sizzle. So now we can start adding in our chicken. Hopefully that's hot enough, but that should be all good to go. Okay, so that's what it looks like close up. It looks so good. I can already smell it. So we're gonna cook it for maybe like 3 to 4 minutes per side, just to make sure that it cooks all the way through, but it's not like too raw, but also not too dry. And yeah, we're gonna put it into a separate plate. I just need to set that up. But yeah, I'll see you guys when all of the chicken has been cooked, and then we can start moving on to these two. I also just remembered I also need to boil my eggs, but I can probably do that once everything is together. I'm just waiting for everything to, you know, come together because it doesn't take that long to boil an egg. I just transferred the pan here because like it was getting too hot over there and it was starting to like fizzle and then scorch me. But yeah, we are just like halfway through cooking all of this and we should be good to move on to the vegetables soon. I am finally done with all the chicken pieces, as you can see. So now we can move on to cooking the veggies. So we're just going to start off with our garlic, and then we're going to move on to our onions. The garlic cooks really, really quickly. I have been doing this for like almost 2 hours. Wait, I lied. I've only been doing this for 1 hour. Oh my gosh.
Detective Decker, do you understand?
Yeah. Excuse me. I'd like to try and do those naughty hidden desires of humanity. Hey.
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 Hello.
ただの小学校だよ。Fine, fine. I think he's dead. Good cop. Not bad. Not the good ones. Rosa Diaz. Tough, smart, hard to read, and really scared.
Tell me who has some good Santa.
Oh, that takes all the fun out of it. Scully, you got your scarf. I'll make him return it.
Yes, you will.
Charles Boyle. He's a grinder. Not the most brilliant detective, but he works harder than anyone else. He's not disagreeing. Yep.
Here is the adobo. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's only taken like 2 hours to do, but we finally got it. So my dad is gonna be home in about an hour and a half. So I'm just cleaning up because there's like a really big mess. There's like dishes and everything. And yeah, that's basically it for the whole day, I guess. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday and we are going to be going to Springy to have brunch, breakfast or lunch, and just do some grocery shopping. Yeah. It's so hot. Okay, we're at Harvey Norman. I actually don't know why we're here. My parents just like, I guess they just want to like decorate the house. But I'm just walking around. I'm just looking at stuff because I really want to move out. Like, look at this. That's so cute. So I guess I'm just gonna play family for today. See what kind of stuff interests me. You know, in the off chance I ever get to move out. But that's not for a long time. I guess in terms of bed sizes, I would prefer this kind of bed. I like the longer beds more than the wider beds. My bed is, I think, double sized or queen sized, but I always somehow end up like I'm short, but I always end up like halfway down the bed, So I feel like having a longer bed is more beneficial to me than having a wider bed. But I will say having a wider bed does help to fit all my plushies. And in terms of wardrobes, the wardrobe in my room is actually pretty tall. Like if I have to put something at the back, I actually have to stand on my tiptoes because like I said, I'm freaking short. This is actually like a pretty good height. Like I can actually like reach over. So I think this is like good height. And I kind of like the color scheme. In terms of like color, I've always like wanted my house or apartment to be like cozy. Like I would want it to be like modern or, you know, like whites everywhere and just like a few splashes of color. Like I want mine to be cozy. Like I want it to be, I really want like my house or my place to have warm lights. And I don't want like leather because we have leather couches and leather seats. I want like the actual like rugged stuff. And yeah, I just want it to be like cozy. And I've always imagined like my house or my place having like those like succulents just to make it look really nice. But in terms of color scheme, I like a bit of like brown. Like, hold on, these beds here, I'm not talking about the bed sheets, I'm talking about the actual bed. This one and even this one, these are pretty good. Same as like this kind of thing. This is what I like. This is in terms of a bedroom. And then as you can see, it has like a bit of a warm, this is actually really nice. I kind of like this because I always put stuff on my bed frame. I always put like my touch lamp, my glasses, my AirPods, and my Vaseline and my essential oils is why I always put them there. This is really good. I like this. This is pretty bad. This is nice. I'm not really that big on lamps either. Like I could not care less what kind of lamp I have. Like this is pretty nice. So now in terms of bed sheets, I want my bed sheets to just be really like simple because my bed sheets are like really patterned. Like I went through basically my whole life rotating between two bed sheets, which is like this really colorful blue, purple, pink bed sheet, and then I also had like a polka dot pink and white bed sheet, which is okay. Like I said plain, it's pretty plain, but my mom got me a new bed sheet for Christmas, which is literally like pirate animals, and it's really cute. But I also got another new bed sheet where it's green with a bit of cherries. That one I like. But in terms of bed sheets, like I'm not too big, or like even just this is fine. But I would want my bed sheets, I guess, if I had to pick colors, I would go like blue and white, blue and gray, or like green. Because like I said, I really want it, like my place to just be like cozy. You know what I mean? In terms of couches, like I feel like these kinds of couches are pretty good for me, just like not in the color, but I do really love like the texture. I don't know like what the name of it is because we have leather couches at home and I'm not that big on them because they're like pretty cold, and especially when it's hot, oh my gosh, you stick to them. But I like these kinds of couches. That is probably like the first proper vlog I've posted in almost a month. Guys, okay, please. Life has just been so boring. I've just been so unproductive and all that, but I promise, things are gonna get really interesting in the next couple of weeks because yes, I am going to be starting university soon. Orientation week is in about a week or two. It starts on the 23rd of February, I think, so not that far away. Yeah, I'm just honestly like I've just been chilling, like nothing much has been happening. I've literally just been at home most of the time. I am hopefully planning on going out and meeting up with friends, but until then, like I'm not too sure about that. But anyways, yeah, I will see you guys when I do, and I hope you're all safe. If you're back at school, have fun at school. If you're not back in school yet, good luck when you go. And if you're not going back to school, have fun with whatever you're doing, because I'm not in school right now, at least not until the next 2 weeks, and I'm dying. Okay, I will see you guys